Before I had Christ in my life, I felt a little aimless, lost, and just covered in guilt. A lifetime of sin had made me feel less than or undeserving. I could have success right in front of my nose and not realize it. I started going to Abundant Life, attending and listening back in 2012, and I had already been baptized Christian and started my walk with Jesus. But it wasn't until I heard Phil talk about salvation and having a real relationship with him that I started to lean in and learn more and work myself into the church community, which was a big step for me. I think the hardest part about salvation for me was learning to live forgiven. It didn't dawn on me, or I didn't realize or learn that what Jesus did for us on Calvary didn't cover like a little bit of sin or half of our sin or the majority of our sin. What he did on Calvary covered all of our sin. The Lamb was worthy. When the notification for the Johnson County campus launch came out, it had been on my heart to start rolling my sleeves up and pitching in already. But we had just also recently lost my father. So I knew my mom was going to need some of that community to get her through a tough time. I would say after the first day of getting my mom involved with the church, she had made fast friends with people that I could trust. And when you see something like that, it will get you to start asking yourself questions like, where can my faith take me with a little time behind it?
I'd been a Catholic for 52 years. I was never baptized. I knew that God had a special plan for me. And when I found Abundant Life, I knew I found my church family. To be baptized was a commitment. I mean, only Christ can save you through salvation. When I was baptized, it was like a lot of the pain that I'd experienced losing my husband, the elephant just got off my chest. The people that were there for me a year ago had been total strangers, but they're family now, and I felt safe. I didn't realize the strength of having Christ in my life was going to be so powerful. I start my day with a prayer. The prayers come easy to me now. I can actually say them out loud, and they're coming from my heart because God placed them there.
When Lance had asked me to be a part of my mom's baptism, October 20th last year, 2024, I was extremely honored, but also a little weary on what my role should be there. But as I was being a part of it, and after seeing the pictures and knowing what it's done for my mom, I'm just so incredibly happy he let me be a part of that. To live the A life, to me, means to live life maximized, but through obedience. God's plan for us is to live abundantly, but we've got to live according to his plan to realize it.
The A life means to me living the life that God has provided for me in abundance. A husband of 52 years, my partner, the father of my children. Going into isolation and depression was the worst part of it. So grateful that my son was so involved in getting me into my next step, and it built from there. Here I am.